I declare the convocation open.
It's my proud privilege to stand before you to deliver a welcome address in this auspicious day. First of all, I would like to give, on behalf of Mizoram University, a very sincere and warm welcome to our chief guest, Professor Marina Miri, who came all the way from Delhi. Professor Miri is Padma Shri awardee, former MP, Rajya Sabha, and also former Vice Chancellor of Nehru. We are very fortunate to have him in our midst. Sir, we very much welcome you to this university. You are not a stranger to our university. You have been here for on many occasions, and this time we very much welcome you. I also would like to welcome the Governor of Mizoram, who is also the Chief Rector of Mizoram University. He is very much keen about the development of this university. Whenever we invited him, he comes down and addresses the students as well as the teachers. So we sincerely welcome you to this very occasion. Thank you so much for coming. And since this is the function of the university, I'm not welcoming the Vice Chancellor or those of us who are the hosting unit of this convocation. I would like to very much welcome the parents who accompany their sons and daughters who are to receive their degree. We very much welcome you to this program as well as to our campus. Spend your time to explore more of the campus and come home with fond memory of this university. And we very much welcome also the special invitees, the officials, and also prominent citizens and those people who are specially invited for this occasion. It's nice you could come, and we did really enjoy your presence here. We very much welcome you to this function. I also would like to extend our warmest welcome to the young bachelors who are graduating today, going to get their degree. PG degree, PhD degree, Master of Philosophy degree, and those other. You remember our motto, greater deeds remain. So wherever you go, please do remember the motto of this university, greater deeds remain. I very much welcome you all young graduating today, and those PG, Master of Philosophy degree, and PhD who are to get their degree today. And we also welcome the media people who will be giving out this beautiful program for the benefit of those people here in the state as well as in our country. We very much valued your contribution in the past, and today also your presence is meaningful, and we hope that this program will be very much aired and very much discussed in the town again. Last but not the least, I welcome all those who are here inside the hall and those who are busy for our refreshment. We very much welcome all of you to this very auspicious program. Let us enjoy this program to its maximum. I welcome you again, once again, for this beautiful program. Thank you so much.
Good morning, Chibai. Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Miri, respected Vice Chancellor, Professor Alton Luanga, Registrar, esteemed member of faculty, students, parents and guests of those students who would be awarded degrees today, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great pleasure to join you all for the 11th Convocation of Mizoram University. Mizoram University, I believe, will and is playing a very constructive role in shaping the future of the youth of not only this state, but of the region and the country. Ever since I've been here in Mizoram and my first visit to the university and thereafter, I've always been charmed not only by the scenic beauty and the beautiful infrastructure that the university has, but the kind of education that it imparts. And I think that is something that we all should be very proud of. The university, as you know, was established in July 2001. And in the last 15 years, it has earned tremendous amount of reputation as in the field of higher education and research studies. I can say this, that our university is respected and regarded as one of the good universities in our country. It has already made a place for itself. Various fields, whether it is science, arts, commerce, engineering, the students here and the faculty are definitely making a headway, and I think the level and method of instruction is extremely high. What is most important, and something which I would like to emphasize and is known to all of you, that we today in our country are on the verge of taking a big leap. And our youth is here, and it is our youth which will take us to our rightful place in the Committee of Nations. And those of you sitting here are not only the future of Mizoram or the Northeast for that matter, but of the entire country. I see amongst you, and mark my word, many who will achieve fame internationally and will be known for their contribution. I find that the university, in all its streams, has a fairly good and balanced curriculum. It is giving the right amount of focus. And I would like to compliment the university, and I would expect them to keep up the good work. The emphasis on research and to focus on fields which are of value and interest to us in Mizoram and also to the country as such are the areas where we need to continue to work more and more. Subjects like skill development, organic farming, environmental studies, traditional medicines, and the other resources that we have which need to be exploited are the areas where we need to not only be aware of them, but we need to do research and be a pathfinder in these areas. These are some of the things which come to my mind, and I'm certain that the university is doing that. As far as my beloved students are concerned, I would say you must excel in whatever you do. Excellence is the key. Don't settle for the second best. As in life, there are no prizes for the also right. Be the best in whichever field you choose to go into. India today is the land of opportunities. The whole world is looking at us. And it is up to us, to my young beloved students, to come up to their expectations. I have no doubts that you will reach where you should be reaching. We as a country have started out, so to say. And the nation expects you to keep the flag flying higher and higher. I'm certain you'll rise to the occasion. Before I conclude, I would also like to remind you to remember the university, to remember the teachers with a sense of gratitude as to what you owe to them. I'm reminded of a very well-known Indian poet and philosopher who said, and I would translate it loosely in English, that if you have your guru or your teacher and the Lord, the God, standing before you, you should bow before the teacher first, because he is the one who is going to show you the way which will lead you on to enlightenment. Therefore, remember this, that you need to not only be in touch with them, but to remember them with a sense of gratitude and respect. Also, the university. As you leave, as some of you would be leaving the university, remain in touch, because as alumni, you will have a great role to play. Amongst you will be many role models for the others who will join the university, and therefore this link must be maintained. Once again, I would like to congratulate all of you, the students and the research scholars who are to receive their degrees, prizes and medals today. I wish each one of you all the success in your future endeavors. Well done, and keep it up. Keep the flag flying high. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Jai Hind.
Let the candidates be presented.
Vice Chancellor Sir, I present to you the candidates from the School of Social Sciences, School of Education and Humanities, School of Economics, Management and Information Sciences, School of Art Sciences and Natural Resources Management, School of Life Sciences, and School of Physical Sciences, who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, to which I pray that they may now be admitted.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice Chancellor of the Mizoram University, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, and I charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourselves worthy of the same.
May I request the Chief Rector, the Honorable Governor of Mizoram, Lieutenant General Nirve Sharma, to kindly award the degrees to the candidates.
Jesse Junet Sikmira, Department of History and Ethnography. C. History and Ethnography. Lale Moi Psychology. Zongwanami Psychology. Mary Zonganmoi Psychology. Lale Psychology. Lal mangairal te ke ban mo ya romit liani anjulan sa se ito mo
Vice Chancellor, sir, I present to you the candidates from the School of Social Sciences, School of Education and Humanities, School of Economics, Management and Information Sciences, and School of Life Sciences who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Master of Philosophy, to which I pray that they may now be admitted.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice Chancellor of the Mizoram University, I admit you to the degree of Master of Philosophy, and I charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourselves worthy of the same.
Vice Chancellor, sir, I present to you the candidates from various postgraduate disciplines of the Mizoram University who have been examined and found qualified for the master's degree, to which I pray that they may now be admitted.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice Chancellor of the Mizoram University, I admit you to the master's degree in various postgraduate disciplines of the Mizoram University, and I charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourselves worthy of the same.
Chancellor Sir, I present to you the candidates from various undergraduate disciplines in sciences of the Mizoram University who have been examined and found qualified for the bachelor's degree, to which I pray that they may now be admitted.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice Chancellor of the Mizoram University, I admit you to the bachelor's degree in various undergraduate disciplines in sciences of the Mizoram University, and I charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourselves worthy of the same.
Chancellor Sir, I present to you the candidates from various undergraduate disciplines in arts and commerce of the Mizoram University who have been examined and found qualified for the bachelor's degree, to which I pray that they may now be admitted.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice Chancellor of the Mizoram University, I admit you to the bachelor's degree in various undergraduate disciplines in arts and commerce of the Mizoram University. And I charge you that ever in your life and conversation, you show yourselves worthy of the same.
Vice Chancellor Sir, on behalf of all the other candidates for the various degrees under the Mizoram University who have been examined and found qualified for the degree and have been permitted to receive the degrees in absentia, I pray that they may now be admitted to their respective degrees.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice Chancellor of the Mizoram University, I admit these candidates to their respective degrees in absentia.
Vice Chancellor Sir, I present to you the candidates from various disciplines of the Mizoram University who have been examined and found qualified for receiving the gold medals, which I pray may now be awarded to them.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice Chancellor of the Mizoram University, I award you the gold medal in various disciplines, and I charge you that ever in your life and conversation you show yourselves worthy of the same.
सामुएल दल्लमडी का नाम है MA पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, MA पॉलिटिकल साइंस। C Dalman BC Balan Sarah Ali Dustin Lalpupuya MA Amrita Malaka MA Amrita Malaka Thelma Almingthai TH Dalokhama C Laldi H Dini Colony MLIS
Lalin Feli MS. Angela Christy Paul Lalin Sam Boyman R. Lalin B. Vandal Rosuli C. Van Lalthen Vanal Peka B. K. Vijita Devi Thank you, sir.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice Chancellor of the Mizoram University, I award you the prizes in various disciplines, and I charge you that ever in your life and conversation, you show yourselves worthy of the same.
Public Administration. Thank you.
The Chief Rector of the University, His Excellency the Governor of Mizoram, the Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Langa, members of the various bodies of the university, academic council, executive council, the court, students who have received their degrees this morning, invited guests, parents, and friends. Well, it's a great honor for me to have been invited to the convocation of this university. The convocation is a very special occasion. It's a very auspicious and at the same time celebratory occasion for the university. It comes only once every year. So it's a matter, therefore, of great happiness for me to be part of this auspicious celebratory occasion. I have to thank the Vice Chancellor for this invitation. The Vice Chancellor and I have known each other for a pretty long time, maybe 3 or 4 decades. We have worked together, we've been colleagues, friends, and I have always admired him for his intelligence, for his wisdom and sagacity. Indeed, his students, faculty, you've been very fortunate to have had a Vice Chancellor like Professor Lance Armstrong. He has provided you the right kind of leadership and example. Professor Luanga is going to retire from the Vice Chancellorship very soon, and of course, he will still be very closely associated with the university, but since he will no longer be officially part of this university, I wish him a very peaceful, happy post-life. Now, to come to my speech, I chose this discipline, chose this subject quite deliberately because I thought this might be interesting to you and also provoke you to do some thinking about yourselves, our human condition in the northeastern region of the country. Now, the magnitude of the cultural diversity of the Northeast almost defies imagination. Perhaps there is no comparable geographical area in the world which is home to cultural diversity of this magnitude. The linguistic diversity of the region is an inalienable part of this cultural diversity. Difficult as it is to individuate languages, identify languages, specify them. Is there, for instance, one Bengali language, or is there a cluster of fairly distinct languages individuated as a single language for a variety of reasons? Politics is one of them. There may be, on a fairly stringent count, close to 200 languages spoken in the Northeast. Although the number of languages may not quite coincide with the number of cultures, because a single culture can frequently embrace considerable linguistic variations. Languages that are in a very large measure independent of each other embody distinct cultures. Take, for example, Bhojpuri spoken in Bihar and Khasi spoken in the Northeast. They are very different languages. They belong to different linguistic families, and they also represent very distinct cultures. A culture, in a rough way of looking at it, is the web of meanings that shapes the collective as well as the individual awareness of the members of the community. Awareness of the significance that the world and things in it have for them. This sets it apart from other such webs of meanings, and language, being the primary carrier of meanings, is a sure mark of the distinctness and therefore the identity of the culture. The most important thing about such distinctiveness is that each such distinctive culture has its own norms of good conduct, its own sense of right and wrong, its own ideas of human fulfillment, its own notions of what is of importance to life and what is not, and perhaps most importantly, its own answer to the question, what is it to live well? You think of cultures in the Northeast, you think of similar tribal community cultures in Africa, in America, in the Iranian cultures, and so on. This is true of all of them. While such distinctiveness is an inescapable fact of the human condition, it is also a fact that cultures that indirectly, and this is also an important point, learn from one another. Some have dominated others. Meanings have come together, and in many cases, there has been a diminution of distinctiveness, and in some cases, almost a demolition of distinctiveness. Cultures of the Northeast, because of their long common experience of the world around them and of each other in their manifold manifestations of humanity, have a natural understanding of and respect for each other. Since respect for diversity, including respect for cultural diversity, is a part of the accepted ethic of our national life, the crucial question to ask in this context is, what is it to cultivate such respect? This is a large philosophical question, and I shall merely say this in answer to it. Genuine respect presupposes genuine understanding, and genuine understanding involves an authentic insight into the right and wrong, good and bad, as conceived and articulated in terms of the culture's own resources of meaning, and as permeating the culture's springs of action, inciting the culture's ideas of fulfillment, flourishing, and of the good life, and its day-to-day normative sizing up of people, actions, and things, and the contextual subtleties and variations of such practices. In our current political and cultural context, the obstacles to authentic understanding and therefore to genuine respect come from two sources, both powerfully and frequently quite invidious. The first is the widely accepted norms of governance in a republic of great diversity, such as India. The bureaucrat's rulebook. Bureaucratic rules are largely insensitive to contextual differentiation of subtleties. Concepts such as equality, decency, civilized, free, ugly, welfare, promiscuity, justice, to take an extremely random sample, are generally used in abstraction from the density of context and their variety, and thus very often end up with only a surface and frequently distorted, therefore dangerous assessment of a community's life and springs of action. This concept that I have taken, they are subject to different interpretations, different meanings in different cultures. They don't have one meaning, one single universal meaning for all cultures. So that is the I have no doubt in my mind that this has happened with communities, particularly tribal communities in the Northeast, and that substantial part of the anxiety of the people in the region arises from the fact, and from this fact. I wish, however, to warn at the same time that the general issue is complicated and is currently the subject of a fairly intense debate in philosophy. Perhaps a useful approach to the debate is to see it as arising out of a crucial mandate, if we can call it that, of the modern state, and the imperative of recognizing plurality within the state. The modern, and we might add the adjective liberal, state has citizens and potential citizens. By potential citizens, I mean individuals like infants and children. And they have their citizens as its basic constituency state. The state is responsible for providing the infrastructure for a variety, for a relatively conflict-free and therefore discrimination-free society, so that citizens can go about pursuing their lives ends in peace with relative freedom from hindrances. For this, the state needs rules that are general and abstract, as free from contextual variations as possible. These rules might have an ethical edge, e.g. rules relating to the concept of welfare, right, public honesty, equality, matrimony, and so on, but their ethical content is only on the periphery. They do not enter into the density of our context-bound palpable metrics of everyday ethical life. The latter is plural and culturally contingent. The modern liberal state acknowledges this ethical plurality, but for that reason is in the permanent predicament of having to reconcile it with bureaucratic imperatives of state function. Frequently, attempts at reconciliation are themselves taken to be contrary to the best interest of the state and are abandoned, and bureaucratic restriction triumphs. I would like to suggest that the very best bureaucratic practice is flawed by the need to adhere to the imperative of state interest. The very rapid intervention in the Northeast in the early 1950s was a mild and groping attempt at such a reconciliation, but it was very quickly cut short and abandoned. While the very best bureaucratic practice may be thus flawed, one can imagine what bureaucratic practice which is both incompetent and insensitive to alien local perspectives, but at the same time armed with state power, can do to the life and spirit of a vulnerably based culture. At the end, a word about national unity. To my mind, national unity is our work in progress. Commitment to a nation has an ethical edge, but it is also deeply interest-driven. The ethical edge comes from the fact that the nation gives one a sense of belonging that can enhance one's self, and if you like, one's person. Being an Indian means that one is the inheritor of the great wealth, moral, spiritual, cultural, and intellectual wealth that is India's. The wealth, of course, also means the wealth of diversity. Such inheritance can give one an enhanced sense of identity, which brings with it a special sense of responsibility. And this responsibility can become part of our total ethical being. The responsibility comes with a powerful challenge, which needs to be met with much energy and sensitivity. The challenge, it is important to remind oneself, is to a very large extent the challenge of developing respect, genuine, deep, and also surface respect for diversity. The other aspect of national unity is the strength of the self-interest that is involved in being part of a nation. The interest ranges from security, both internal and external, economic well-being, and sharing a world of peace, harmony, freedom, and equality. The concept of a nation had its origin in the context of a set of particular historical political contingencies, and through time it has changed its meaning. But to most people who believe that it is a concept that is used legitimately to organize an important cluster of our experiences of the world outside ourselves, it has a very significant ethical and emotional content. This content has to do with concepts, with the concept of deep association with ideas like unity, belonging, cooperation, territoriality, minor, etc. And our ordinary day-to-day ethical experience is intricately embedded in ideas like these and others. It is for us Indians to determine the proper ethical contours of the concept of a nation. And this is a major part of the challenge I am part of. Now, the convocation of the university is a very special occasion, as I suggested at the beginning. It is at once celebratory and an occasion for deep reflection about the difference that the university life has made to you and about abiding decisions that you will make for your future. My congratulations to all dignitaries and the students, and my very sincere best wishes for your future. Thank you very much.
Chief guest of the 11th Convocation of Mizoram University, Professor Mrinal Miri. Chief Rector, the Honorable Governor of Mizoram, Lieutenant General Nirvana Sharma. Vice Chancellor of Mizoram University, Professor R. Tloma. Statutory officers of the university, dear colleagues and friends, media, invitees, parents, scholars, and students. I am truly privileged today to be the one to stand before this august gathering to propose the vote of thanks for the successful conduct of the 11th Convocation of Mizoram University. May I first of all propose a vote of thanks to our chief guest, Professor Mrinal Miri, who is a distinguished scholar and philosopher, a teacher and educationist by profession, a PhD from Cambridge, England, recipient of the Padma Bhushan, former Rajya Sabha MP, former Vice Chancellor of Nehru Shillong, former Director of the Indian Institute of Advanced Studies, Shimla, and former Chairman of the Indian Council of Philosophical Research, Delhi. We thank you, sir, for your valuable time and your kind presence in gracing this solemn occasion. We also thank you most sincerely for the inspirational convocation address you just delivered. The keynotes that you struck in your talk, the nation and its Northeast, is, as always, deep, reflective, and thought-provoking. Our most sincere thank you to the Honorable Governor of Mizoram, Lieutenant General Nilbhay Sharma, one of the most distinguished and decorated field commanders of the Indian Army, and of course, Chief Rector of our beloved university. Your Honor, it gives us great pleasure to have you in our midst today, and thank you for giving us your time despite your very busy schedule. We thank you too for your most meaningful address, which has touched on some very basic concerns of our region. We assure you, Your Honor, that we will make all efforts to mold our students to be useful, contributing citizens of our country. Your Honor, we are aware that next month you will be completing a year of your governorship here at Mizoram. And I take this opportunity to express our deep appreciation of the concern that you have displayed and the care that you have extended to the people of our region. We hope that you will continue to grace us with your presence here at the university campus in the days to come. Vice Chancellor of Mizoram University, Professor R. Lalpan Tuanga, sir, I deem it a privilege to take this opportunity to thank you on all of our behalf for your leadership, seasoned with kindness and understanding throughout the years. A brand of leadership that has motivated and facilitated a culture of collective team spirit, such as the extraordinary teamwork witnessed here today. The credit for the successful conduct of this 11th Convocation of Mizoram University rests first and foremost on the leadership you have shown all of us. I also propose this vote of thanks to the statutory officers of Mizoram University, the Registrar, Sri C. Zautan Kumar, the Finance Officer, Professor Yanzela, the Controller of Examination, Professor R.L. Tanmoya, the Librarian, Dr. Lakram Siami, and to all teaching faculty, officers, and staff for the commitment and exemplary teamwork that has been displayed and which has gone into making this august occasion a resounding success. Last but not the least, as one who is proposing this vote of thanks, I take the liberty to put on record our appreciation and a big thank you to the examination department, which, as we all know, is the one behind the scene, responsible for the hidden but finer details that a university convocation entails. Thank you, and God bless us all.
I declare the convocation closed.
Let us all rise for the national anthem.
We are here at the 11th Convocation of Mizoram University, and I have here Ms. Would you give us a brief introduction of yourself, please?
I am Sister Marina. My certificate name is Jessie Janet Sequeira. So you would have heard me as Jessie Janet Sequeira. I am Sister Marina, headmistress of Marymount School. I started my PhD in 2011 and I could complete it within 3 years and 5 months.
It took that long. So you were also a headmistress of Marymount School. So did that come as a distraction, or did it help you with your thesis or anything?
I became headmistress almost at the end of my submission of the thesis. Just 1 year it was left, and I took the charge before that. So it did not disturb me because I was focused. I wanted to complete my PhD. So I used to work very hard, and I have been always appreciated in my department as the very hardworking student.
Okay, thank you. And also, just one more question. Like, there have been claims that under the university that you can easily get a PhD or degrees here. Yeah, degrees here. So, what are your thoughts on that? Was it that really that easy, or in actuality?
I have worked very hard. I did not get that easily, but doing this PhD, I have got interest in research. So I want to do more and more research, and I'm also interested in writing papers.
Okay, thank you so much. Hello, can you please give us a brief introduction of yourself, please?
I am Dr. Moya, and now presently working in Lunglei Government College.
Lunglei Government College, and now you just finished your degree here under the university, PhD, and so did that job in Lunglei Government College distract you, or did it come as help or anything?
No, somehow it may have some distractions, but if there is a will, there is a way.
Yeah, so you can go mercilessly work for your PhD even if you have a successful job already. So now you have earned your PhD. What do you think? You already have your job, and what do you think you're going to do with it? How?
No, now it is only a beginning. We have to start a new chapter. Okay.
Yeah, so anyway, your topic, your thesis, what was on?
My thesis is analytical study of institutional constraints on agricultural development in Mizoram.
Okay, so what if someone came across your thesis? How do you think that it will be fruitful or helpful to the one who came across it? How do you think it will help them? Is it?
I think it will open a new chapter now.
Yeah.
Since it is not a complete one.
Okay.
My thesis is not a complete one. Therefore, once by looking at my thesis, I think someone will have some, how to say?
Enlightening?
I think that will happen now.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Hello, miss. Can you please give us a brief introduction of yourself?
My name is Silal Moampui, and I'm from Social Work Department.
And why are you here at the convocation? Can you give us what?
Yeah. By God's grace, I've got a gold medalist, and it's a great opportunity for me to come here and get my gold medal out here.
Amazing. Anyway, so like you are a gold medalist. That is wonderful. How did you have like a strategic plan laid out to be a gold medalist, or you were just fleeing about, you just got it by instance, or what happened? How did you do it?
It's not a part of my plan, but right from the time I studied social work, Master of Social Work, by God's grace, I was very into my studies, and I liked all the works and all the studies that we have did in our classes and in field works. And by God's grace, I could study and get this gold medalist. And one thing that I would like to say is that hard work is the most important thing, and if you give all yourself in your studies, God will bless you, and you will get the opportunity to be the gold medalist.
So you were determined to be successful. That was awesome. Anyway, so you came here today. Were you assisted by your family? Anyone came with you?
My mother and my father assisted.
Oh, can we have Okay, here they are. So you must be so proud to have a daughter like her, a gold medalist. You must be so glad to have us come up on stage and take her medal. It must have been a blessing, right?
Yes,
I know. Thank you so much for your time. Hello, sir. Can you give us a brief introduction of yourself?
Yeah, myself Pallav Dev. I am from Assam Silchar, and I have done my PhD from Environmental Science Department.
Okay.
Our school under the School of Arts, Science and Natural Resource Management.
I see. So what are you currently employed? Any activities?
Yeah, I'm working as a guest lecturer in a college in Assam, and I have done my PhD from here, and now I'm working there in Assam.
I see. So you have chosen Mizoram University to get your degree. A lot of other universities are there. Why here?
Yeah, first of all, I choose Mizoram University because I'm doing research on a species which is very not actually abundant, but which is located in Mizoram. What is called hahu. Hahu. You know hahu?
Hahuk, yeah,
hahu. But that's why I choose Mizoram, because hahuk has the habitat in Mizoram. They are all spread all over in our northeastern part, but they found Mizoram mostly.
I see. So, so now that you have your PhD degree and everything, any future plans, or what are you gonna do with it?
Yeah, future plan. I'll extend my research on this contest, and I'm working in college also. So, but I will do research on this hahu, and in my future I will also do research.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck on your future endeavors.
Thank you.
So, Miss, can you please give a brief introduction of yourself and why you're here at the convocation?
Actually, myself, Lalita Panda. I'm basically from Odisha, and I was the first student of Mizoram University in 2006, and then I finished my masters in 2008 from this university itself. Then I continued my PhD, and now I got my degree. So Mizoram plays a very important part in my life. It is the most, like, whatever I am today, it's for the university, Mizoram. And I love Mizoram very much, and I love to stay here. Very cool place, cool people, and it is one of the most beautiful, wonderful place in India, I can say.
Wow, thank you so much. It's such a lovely compliment. Anyway, so you chose Mizoram over everything else.
Yeah.
So you loved it just because you love it here in the first place. What was your reason?
The reason is the people, the environment, the beauty, everything, and even the good-hearted people. And I love Mizo community very much. I'm really, like, I used to encourage people out there to see what is Mizoram, what is Aizawl. Lots of people, they don't know, but from me, they will be knowing it from now on.
So awesome. Anyway, so like, you have chosen Mizoram, and you have now got your degree. And what are you planning to do on staying here in Mizoram, or?
If I get a chance, I'll surely stay in Mizoram by any means. Any means. I really love Mizoram.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Kalomlo tuk Mizoram.
That means so much to us, Kanlome. Thank you so much. Okay. So, sir.
Hello.
Sir, can you give us like a brief introduction of yourself?
Okay.
And also why you're here at the convocation, and yes, this.
Okay, my name is Gilbert Zarzozela from the Department of History and Ethnography. I am the current gold medalist for the academic year 2015 to 2016.
Gold medalist for which subject?
History.
I see. Congratulations. And okay. And anyway, so you have got your degree. You're a gold medalist. And what are your future plans? We would very much love to know that.
I'd very much like to continue my studies. Maybe move on to MPhil and PhD. Sometime soon.
So you're here at the university. You came from this Mizoram University, and also, what were your experiences here and the university activities? Did you take part, or did you think of them as like a distraction, or?
For the most part, the activities were quite fun, especially the Vibrio festivals.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed my time.
Yeah.
And I really think, all in all, education has to include all those other kinds of activities as well. It's not just the books.
Yeah. So you're a gold medalist, and what were you actually really striving to be a gold medalist from the start, like a strategic plan, or did you just come across it like by luck, by sheer luck, hard work? What happened? How did you get to this?
Well, for the most part, I think it was just luck. I was just making up stuff as I went on, and this is just a very fortunate accident.
Fortunate indeed. Thank you so much for your time, Gilbert, and good luck on your future endeavors. Hello, sir. Can you please give us a brief introduction of yourself?
My name is F. Lalson Hima. I am from English Department, Lunglei Government College.
Lunglei Government College. Okay, so you have come all the way from Lunglei Government College, and you are also a lecturer at Lunglei Government College. So you have got your degree even after you are successful. Yeah, anyone could call that successful, right? So what made you decide to do this, and what pushed you to do this again?
It's sort of a lifelong ambition,
Yeah.
to reach what we can reach. For us, working in a college, this is, next to the topmost, which will be the professorship. Okay, so I am happy that I can achieve this today.
Okay, that is great. Congratulations. And look, there's this one question that I would like to ask. There have been claims that you can easily get a PhD degree, a degree here under the university, under Mizoram University. And what are your viewpoints on that? Was it in actuality not that easy, or was it all that easy, or as they claimed? What your viewpoints? Anything?
I don't know. I haven't heard of that claim yet. And if it is there, I do not think I might be a part of it, because I have worked for this degree for 9 years.
9 long years.
9
Wow,
years,
congratulations, you finally did it. That is so awesome. Okay, thank you, sir. And also, so you have got your PhD. Just one more question, just one more. What are you planning to do with it? Like your future plans with it, like, or a show-off thing or anything? What?
I think I will try to improve myself in my teaching.
Yeah, yeah.
I wanted to benefit my society and my college.
Awesome.
And I think I will try my best and to keep on. You know, it didn't stop here. We have to go up.
Education doesn't stop there.
Up
Yeah.
and up again. So I think this is only one of the biggest steps.
Yeah.
But it doesn't
Okay.
stop here.
Yeah,
So I'll try
okay.
to improve myself.
Truly
in my
inspirational, yes. Thank you so much for your time and good luck on your future endeavors.
Ole tuna hiang kabula Thelma lalming thangye oma ani hi economics department gold medalist niya ama sain Thelma kalnom puiche
kepo kalome
tuna hai gold medalist ni theitur hian eng ang takin nge lekha izem ha shil che
kazir nas lava tila exam don na hi chuanin theito pin ka chwa ve mo chuanin ka tong jai tama bible hi ni khata bung sari ka chiar nge ya chuanin chuan pathian wangani engkim hi kanu le pa te pon min choyam chamu kalom
tuna I hlotlin na hianin tunge puina sa che time ang nu le pa te mo chan cha te ming mera saido te inayem
o min puina sa abi takin consider tu te hi anchunga kalome mema chuanin kan ACR te kan CR te hau hian min puina sa bokani chuan ka chungte min ola de khazir don chuanin enge min ola se mema ni chung ve
mizo te chu khotlanga kan in mangna sa kaushan le khotlanga hetianga te hian kaushan le khotlanga in manna ate ile khazir hian adal che enge chalai te ne na cha du inayem
alo kaushan le khotlang hai chuanin theitop chuan kan mang ve ama se activities sang avai chuan kan tikem theilo ni ma se inkhom hi apoi mo ka tia
in mang chung reng pon lekha zir chat reng thei idina ni
o ke ma chuan thei ka ti
ikalen zel tu adu sakna kan hlan che
ke po kalome
ole tu na hang kabula sil khan pari adinga ani hi commerce department an gold medalist ania komna hun toite kan han nei don ani ama sa in I hlotlina kalampui che
kalon lo taka
he gold medalist ni thei tur hian eng ang che in ngei be min han shil theim
theitop cha in kazir ve china exam do na te chuan kanule ka pa te min puina sa ma ka thian te ka hlotlina chan hi chu pathian wangle ka chungte kan ran ral wang ni
abik takin tunlaya social media te alar ma hetanga hianin I boy pha Facebook te WhatsApp te vel hi le khazir ati boy pha
ati boy pha lo ke ma chuan min ti boy lo
mang thau
mang thau
izir lai puite ne na enge cha do nei de
tunang din mun thleng tur hi chuan pathian chi hi poim bo ka ti bera ma sa bera pathian chi se chuan theito pan chwa chuan tun din mun hi an thleng ve the ani ti hi cha ka du
alom omle mei hun chatak min pe kal lo me kabula hian Dustin lalkul puya dinga ani hi MZU students chwan vor kan tiang ani hi kumha salamate post students of the year award lo dong to kha ania ama sa in Dustin I hlotlin na kan lom puya che
kalome
ani tinge Mizoram University care I than han ti tiang
ya sab thu figin iram khopuya omro atia karam khopuya zir hi ka cha ka helai mura zir na tra zir na sang oma chu bak ke chong ka shelo
ti chuanin hei I hlotlin na hian enge a chan ni theya I shat I taimak mang shim nge enge
nya pathian hena hrisel na ka dil thina hrisel na ka dil piala ma hian fin na ngai ro thiam na min pero te ka ti thina amaro chu chung zong min pek nu po chuan hlotlin na ma kan confirm lo chana hlotlin theilawa lekhai ro ka zir na sa ti ka sil duwa tunlai thang thar te na han pathian puina wangani kan ti ringo chuan pathian puina ringo tani ngatang ti ka hlawa kan taima ka ngai chu hlotlin na tu ni ka sia
tuna Mizoram pona changin izira hostela I omti naim ni
hostela
Mizoram University enge ihmudan shimship min shilte che a chato ki di em zirna hostel ate oma ele inte enge khatyang song kha enge chato ki di
nya hostel lama ele in chu apanga ya kan choi ngai to chuan environment shim hi a tha ka ti rol in du thu sam lo na chu kan ya kan zalen na le zalen lo na lampang ni ravin enjoy tur thil nuam tam tuk ma mai mo ka ti academic environment atam to ka lo ka ti ya helai bi ka ro chen siam thatangai ka ti
enge Israelai puite na cha do te ineyem
a cha du chu ka nei lo wa cha thei din huna po gala ding shalo ma ro chu poi mo ber ni ka khia chu tai mak na nei la tum nei la kan thei ani ti she bokila chu tai mak na mangin kan ti lo ting thei ti kan ka sia chu mi zong sang in kan nei tai ma thei lo kan om lo ti hi ka soi du
tuna hianin MA English gold medalist in ya zirchun zom zelte itu mem enge malama matchop enge ine
o MPhil tuna ka ti me ka dissertation te kan ziak me ka kan zo lampang a hian PhD lampang a kan kaldong e tinge competitive lama kan kaldong e ka selo pathian thu nian chu
Israel na tora du sakna kalana che
kalo me
din feli ading ve thunga ani hi Department of Mass Communication na changa gold medalist ya amasa Indian fel kalom pui che kepo kalom ne gold medalist ni tur hianin engang che in nge i be le kha izir na sa em nge kumtlonin ichang marpat kitang hamin da shil che
kan entinal semester wise in kan kalta chon class test hi omreng ta khakhan 40 marks hi pushim shima chu wang chuan e atopa hanzir vak ngai lo khan ti han class test atang khan ti khan class test a than chanem ngai ta khan ka ti ve china chuan entinal assignment te po chanem ngai ta khan ka tia khang mi khan min puina sakhop me chuan khang ve kha han en bel deu khan to pa chuan ti khan e exam do na kha chuan lo ni me ta mo
atopa ti chok ngai lawin kumtlo na changmar pa
ani deu me ti khan o atopa ti vak ai kha chuan na hlok zokin ka sha
chuan nei lekha zirla inia kaushan le khotlang ate enge I in man tlem pha nge angai reng in mang tho
kaushan le khotlang an kain mang lu tuk lau ke chumo ma se amoi tok ti me yang le achul anga le enge mon hatlang anga hi chuang ka tel ve chin thawa ma se he mi in mang lu tok an tiang hi chu kan ni lau shim shim
chuanin gold medalist se inita I malama lekha zir sun som zel te itum nge na te izong nge na thote nei to em
tuna hian mingin school a chang ka thok ve ama se pathian in remati chuan zir zom zel chu kala tum
acha ikale zel na tura do sangna kan hlana che kan lomi adinga ani hi Department of Psychology ya gold medalist ania ani hi kan shat angin mizo te chuan zai thiam lar tia kan shat ania sera amasa in gold medal ilakhi kan lompu che
ke po kan lome
zai mi te in nia ile khazirna a izai hianin ati boy chem nge lekha izirna sadu wangin izai tlem to zo katyang kha min hashil te che
o lekha ka zir tu wang hianin ka zai tlema I solo phe chuanin ka chhuak meu to lawa I ka zai chan tir khanin class 10 ka nia chuan board exam kumani bokta chuan khami kumba kha chu lekha zir du wang hanin ka zai chun zom tameu lo so ka kaushan zai pol le bia zai pol vela ka zai ba ki chu ka zai man lo ani te per zo
eng ang takin nge gold medalist ni tur hianin ibe eng ang na sign nge lekha izir min hashil te che
lekha hi ka zir de urenga voi khata ka zir chok ngai lawa ma se class kan zir ang hi nge ni tina kan zir ang kha thiam tumin ni tin tian hadam te wing ka zir zokta chuanin keima chuanin nge ka strength ni ya ka sha chu I class lecture ka ngai thla chat he emema I class lecture kan ngai thak chat chuan engkim hi alo om he nasadewa anwa kan zir le vak vaki alo ngai to lawa lecture te soi ang chadewa kan lau ngai thaka apoi mo kan lau za thaka khatta changa anwa mania in en lekha alo ol sam to ta chuwa janin lecture ngai thak chat hi apoi mo in ka sha ti chatu chuan mo
om hle me izir na konga ichung ten an choi om na sa che em tunge I hlotlin na a hianin enge ming mera lom thu soi du na te ineyem
choi om na sal tuga abiki ka pa hi zirna a chil mi hi anita I chu ka zai chan tir po khanin I aizola ko matia ka zai zel chuanin I engma kani lawang ti a hlawa wang khanin I enge kan nei zong zongin I phaya te khanin min da a I phaya te khan school te kha ka kal zoma tyang khanin khami music scene a khanin min chen tir lawa kha I atira te chuanin enge พายหันเด็กเขาจูนวมเรามาเสียอีตุนหันกลมมาข้างเราใจรัลไม่เราขัดยังจีนแพลตฟอร์มโจกมินช่วยรู้ฟังข้างกลมกันดูแลป้าดิจัง
อีช่วงแต่พออันฟักเล่ไม่ติดจอนินอีเซอร์ซอมเซลอีตุ้มเงี้ยตัวนั้นฮันินน่าอีซงเงี้ยอิงติงเงี้ยอี
โอ้น่าอังที่สุกันหันดีเวท้าวมาเสกระโดดทุสามาจวนนินซีร์ซอมเลยฮิตเจลิสุกันแล้วดูตัวซีร์ตัวซองซีร์ซอมเวฮิตกระโดด
อีกันเลเซลตัวดูสักนักกันหลานนะเจ้
แกปากกันแล้วเนี่ย